This is a country founded by immigrants.
Well, this is a country founded by... This is a very unique country, and it was founded by some immigrants and some settlers. But just because we were founded by immigrants doesn't mean that 240 years later that we have to have the dumbest immigration policy in the world.
All right, take a look at this. Let me know your thoughts. Be ready to comment and make sure that you like. That's going to help boost the algorithm.
That if you want to become an American citizen and you've done it the right way, and the American people and their collective wisdom have welcomed you into our national community, then you become a citizen. But temporary residents, people who come in here, whether legally or illegally, and don't plan to stay, their children should become American citizens. I don't know any country that does that or why we would be different.
Well, this is a country founded by immigrants.
Well, this is a country founded by... This is a very unique country, and it was founded by some immigrants and some settlers. But just because we were founded by immigrants doesn't mean that 240 years later that we have to have the dumbest immigration policy in the world. No country says that temporary visitors, their children, will be given complete access to the benefits and blessings of American citizenship. America should actually look out for the interests of our citizens first. And that means, again, if you're here permanently and lawfully, your kid becomes an American citizen. If you're not here permanently, if you're not subject to the jurisdiction of the United States and don't plan to be, why would we make those people's children American citizens permanently?
I want to ask you about...
Can I go back to the mic drop moment? I didn't want to stop it, but can I go back to the mic drop moment?
For our national community, then you become a citizen. But temporary resident
when he responds
doesn't mean that 200 something. Well, this don't know any country that does that or why we would be different.
Well, this is a country founded by immigrants.
Well, this is a country founded by... This is a very unique country, and it was founded by some immigrants and some settlers. But just because we were founded by immigrants doesn't mean that 240 years later that we have to have the dumbest immigration policy in the world.
Just because it was founded by immigrants doesn't mean that 240 years later we have to have the dumbest policies in the world. I think that's what he said. I think that was the exact quote. If I misquoted him, then y'all go back and listen. But think about this. This is the same thing with the DEI. Just because DEI, we thought it was okay 100 and something years ago, doesn't mean that it has to be, or 80 years ago, whatever it is, doesn't mean that it's still working now, or doesn't mean that we have to have dumb policies regarding it now. JD Vance, like this lady is talking about, well, this country is unique because it was founded by immigrants. Well, I don't know what makes that country so unique from that aspect. Most of the countries that I see around the world were fought for. It's not necessarily the original people there that have that land. Most of the time when you think about manifest destiny and colonization, that's what has happened. Now, I don't think that that's unique to America. I think that that's actually happened a lot of places all over the world. Now, America's may be more unique than others. Okay, cool. Given all that, does that mean that, okay, just because the country was founded by immigrants, let's say, by settlers, if you want to be nice, or I don't even think the right way is to say founded it, just because America was taken in a violent, vicious way. But let's say that it's immigration, just based on, I'm just talking about from her point. She said that America was founded by immigrants. Does that mean that we should always just allow immigrants to come in just because it's founded by immigrants? Does that make any sense to people? But these are the things that they push. And this goes back to the whole hustling backwards. Why are they pushing this migrant issue? Why are they fighting harder for migrants than they have fought for Americans that suffer in this country? Why? Why do they think it's okay for migrants to take away resources? And I'm talking about illegal migrants to take away resources from a country where a lot of people say that the country is already not functioning in a way that's providing the people support and ways and helping them become successful and maybe get to this American dream that everybody has talked about, or that a lot of people have talked about. It just doesn't make any sense. So I just wanted to share that part of the interview from JD Vance. This is just another example of JD Vance doing what JD Vance does. I keep telling y'all, and hold on, and I'm gonna get to the comments in a second. But I keep saying how impressed I am by JD Vance. He combines he is like, he'll say the same thing that a Donald Trump, or he'll get the same point across that a Donald Trump will get across, but he will just do it in a very with finesse, but also, like, I don't want to say passive aggressiveness, but just in a particular way that has us looking at whoever he's having a discussion with as whatever they're saying sounds very illogical and silly at times. That's just what I see. So Maya wrote, "What is a settler?" I'm settling on this land. A settler is somebody that comes into your home, robs your house, and says that this is now my home. There's a lot of different ways that I can go with this, and a lot of examples that I could use of this happening maybe throughout the world, but I don't even want to get into that because that's gonna lead us off on a bunch of other tangents. So we'll keep it there. Cuzzo wrote, "Manifest destiny equals mass murder." Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Queez wrote, "Easier to control people you take care of. Remember, don't bite the hand that feeds you." That's a fact. That is a fact. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the Mayor Eric Adams interview. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch a good chunk of that video because I really think that Mayor Eric Adams is going to play a significant role in American politics in upcoming years. I think that he's going to play a significant role. I think that he's the Democrat that has been willing to step out of the Democrat control and be open to working with Donald Trump. And maybe he has different reasons for doing that. Maybe it's selfish reasons. I don't know. But the fact that he's doing it, I think, is going to set a lot of these Democrats free from what he was pushed to do as just being a Democrat, of being a good Democrat. No, Maya, I know you were being sarcastic. What is a settler? No, I get that you're clowning. Yeah, it's like, what is it? Wait, they settled here? Like, it makes it seem like but this is the story that we were told, right? They settled here as if nobody was here. Nah, like, this is a war. That's what it's called. When you take somebody else's stuff, if somebody walks into my apartment and declares it is theirs, that's called they stole my property. They robbed me. So I don't know about settling. I wouldn't use that word to describe it, but I guess to the victor go the spoils, right? I guess the settler, the person who now has the property, they can describe it in any way that they want. And we see this happening throughout the world. But like I said, I'm not going to get into that with specific examples right now. Maybe for a later conversation. All right, so let's get into this Mayor Eric Adams. Ew, it's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real